Hello, welcome. I'm starting a new hold today. The one that I have chosen is Secluded Sanctum by Doom. He was the author of Beather's Teacher, which I enjoyed greatly. It's going to be interesting to see a more modern hold from the same author. Things that I know about this hold. It's like medium size, I think it's 38 rooms. It's supposed to be pretty hard, and it was voted as the hold of the year 2016, so it's supposed to be pretty good. Let's go and see what it does. A collection of mixed puzzles with varying difficulty. Play new game! The top level of the dungeon. They call it the Great Puzzle. If you ask me, there's nothing great about having to go all around the complex, disabling security measures. All that just to gain access to the one room that actually needs cleaning. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, huh? Oh, hey. Chat. Cameo for a few people, but I'm gonna have to send you away. Scroll. Thanks to Blurks1 and Soluble Crimson Moon for playtesting, many helpful comments, and a few challenge ideas. I should put one of these scrolls in my hold. I haven't yet. It's very nearly done. I'll talk about it once it's actually published. Getting super close. Okay, puzzles. This immediately looks enormously complicated. Shrine Gate West, status locked. Garden Gate North, Crypt Gate East. Okay, so I know there's 4 levels. I guess it's this one and those 3. Gates are locked. In what sense? Oh, I see. So I have to clear those in order to unlock... okay, so this is going to be scripted to unlock this, and this, maybe? Yeah, because there's no way to get to that at all. This is the one room that needs clearing. It has 1 roach in it. That's what I'm sent here to do. Clear this 1 roach. The rest are just going to be level entrances. Yep, I see what's going on here. I need a decoy, a stick, and a temporal projection. Alright, so what were those? Say again? Shrine, Garden, and Crypt. Shrine West, Garden North, Crypt East. Well, I think I'm going to go to the Shrine first. Because that's the one I looked at first. Shrine, the entrance. Badlands, okay. First puzzle. This one looks much simpler than that. This was like 8 brains or so. So 8 brain holds for me usually are a pretty serious challenge to work out every room, but they're doable. Once it gets up to 9 brains, I pretty much can't do it without help. Oh, so I see. I can slide things along slowly like this. Interesting. This is a ratcheting mechanism for the roach and the tar baby. Okay. Rattlesnakes are going to need to both shorten... Okay, so this is in order to do that. That needs to open. Alright, so show me why this is a bad idea. I assume it is a bad idea, but I don't know why yet. Maybe it's not. Maybe I want to get these ahead and just have the snakes behind. So, right, tar baby will need to block the roach up here or someplace. I don't know, not necessarily. I mean, I can just kill the roach on a hot tile easily enough. Alright, let's stop trying to think ahead and just do stuff. So I'm going to need... What am I going to need? If everything is there, does it hold down the stuff? Let me guess, that's going to be 1 tile short. Oh, the tar baby needs to be there. I need to swap the tar baby and the roach. Got it. Okay. That seems to be the action I need to take. Yeah, I can do that here, can't I? If I leave those in place and just put the tar baby here. Yes, this should all work. Tar baby stay. Wait a second. But I need the roach in front, don't I? Because this is 1, 2, 3. Well, but it could be roach then... Yeah, okay, so rattlesnake, roach, tar baby, rattlesnake. Should work, maybe? See, the thing is, I'm going to have trouble killing stuff in that case. So that won't work, right? Well, let's see what happens. So right, I just wanted to move the roach, or move the tar baby in between the two rattlesnakes. Here. Be a ratcheting mechanism of some sort, somehow. That's not what I want, though. So if you go here, you go there, I let that one go on by. I wanted the roach and the tar baby in a different order, didn't I? Oh boy, this is immediately surprisingly complicated. You know, I don't know if it's surprising. I kind of expected it to be, but it is not trivial. Even to do this thing that I think is actually the wrong action to take. Right, so here's the plan. Roach stays in place, that's not going to happen. Okay, so here's the plan. I don't have one. Let's see if I can improvise something. With the tar baby sneaking in here. Right, this feels about like what I was trying to do, which I still think is the wrong action, but I think it will give me information that'll be useful for determining the correct action. Is this the order? No, it's not. I need the tar baby to stay in place, like maybe like this. That rattlesnake can go, that's fine. Now, right, this should all work. Roach comes... Well, this is still wrong, but maybe I can shuffle, like, what's your turn order? Roach moves first. If I was doing... Ooh, this is not going to work. Is it? Maybe it could stay exactly like that. Yes. No. I want the opposite. Can I get the opposite? No. Rude. Why I gotta be like that? Okay, so does the rattlesnake move earlier? Of course. So I can't sneak the roach in there just by doing... Oh, no. Okay, well... There's actually nothing wrong with this just for pressing that plate. Those will survive. I didn't have to get the tar baby exactly on the hot tile. I'm not sure why I was thinking that. Right, this is the experience of solving an 8-brain room, by the way. Many actions that are very involved, many of which lead to dead ends. And slowly, iteratively, I will figure out what the correct solution is. So, roach, oh wait, once I'm in here, I'm in here. Yeah, okay. So this tells me, yeah, this has told me that I need a complete solution that can execute itself from in here. And of course, the first room is a monster maze. Not my favorite, but I can deal with it. Okay, so the sequence that's going to work. Clearly the tar baby needs to go here. I'm fairly certain of that. Because I cannot shorten anything, or kill anything, until I've used this orb. So I need all monsters here for this to be held. Right, so that's why I think the tar baby needs to be in front. Because it will... Let's see, probably tar baby, rattlesnake. Rattlesnake will burn one tile. Roach will burn completely. Tar baby will die. Rattlesnake moves up and burns its tail off. And dies. Let's see, so then the roach had already died. The other rattlesnake comes up and nothing kills it, so that's not right. That tar baby needs to survive there for a while, or something? This hot tile comes into play. Okay, so when is this used? Do I need to do something with turn order to make that happen? Because, okay, when this door opens, something... So to kill a rattlesnake and a tar baby, I stick the tar baby there, rattlesnake burns once, tar baby dies to spikes, rattlesnake burns twice and dies. Beyond that, I need to think about this. That's not a toggle. Alright, so, something needs to burn on this tile, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Something could make it from here to here in one spike cycle, but I don't think that's helpful. Alright, so tell me of turn order again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So rattlesnakes first, those monsters second. I think that's good. I think that's what I want, because, well now, how can I have something stop there? So that's, okay, so this is, a total of 8 tiles of monster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too short. So it feels like I need to use turn order in order to have something stalled momentarily. Wait, so how do I make something move twice and then stop for a turn in an open space like that? I don't think I can. It would have to move a little bit and then just sort of compact itself. Okay, right. So I need to plan this out. There really are only so many permutations. I can't swap these rattlesnakes around. They're just going to go as they go. So my choices are roach, tar baby, rattlesnake, rattlesnake. Tar baby, roach, rattlesnake, rattlesnake. Tar baby, rattlesnake, roach, rattlesnake, like it is. Roach, rattlesnake, tar baby, rattlesnake. Rattlesnake, any permutation of those. Rattlesnake, rattlesnake, any permutation of those. Rattlesnake, one other thing there. Enumerating those did not help anything, but I've done it now. Okay, so I just need to visualize the precondition I need for this to happen. What I'm not understanding is how to make anything burn on this tile. Do I absolutely have to? Maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong action to take. However, I don't see how I could do it without that, because in order to kill a rattlesnake, after having had this door opened for long enough for me to get in there, things need to be moving north from this point. At this point, they're 3 long. They need to each be burned twice. This would seem to be the final burn tile for both of them. This is the intermediate tile for the one that's in front, but the one that's in the back I don't think can use that. Can it? Maybe it could. Maybe if the timing were right. Well, no, that doesn't matter. Okay, the roach needs to do for the back rattlesnake what the tar baby does for the front one, or vice versa. Got it. So each of these 2 monsters needs to stall on the floor spikes long enough for the rattlesnake to burn on this tile. This one is here only as a constraint mechanism to make sure I can't put the roach or the rattlesnake in a specific place, I think. That's my working theory. Okay, so definitely an arrangement like this, but not actually this, because this arrangement ends with the roach here. Okay, so I'm back to my theory of just swap roach and tar baby, and everything works. Okay. That was a lot of explanation just to get there. Now, I never actually successfully swapped the roach and the tar baby. What is a pattern that would allow me to do that, I wonder? So right, I need roach in the very front, tar baby in the middle, sandwiched between 2 rattlesnakes. So I can get the roach to the front like this. Oops, no I can't. In order to do that, I would do this, I think. Alright, roach can be put in the front like that. Then somehow I need to get that tar baby. If I let this happen, that gap disappears. However... Yeah, no, that disappears and stays gone. So that's interesting. Alright, roach, you just get out front. That's where you're going. But I'm never going to get anything in that gap. Okay, so... what if I keep this rattlesnake a lot farther back? Don't let it come out of that initial place. Tar baby is going to get stashed... Let's see, you're supposed to get in between. Maybe if I work quick doing this. Oh, you're in the right place. Oh, hey, this all looks like it's going to work out, actually. If the roach could move quickly... I'd get in front of the tar baby somehow. What I need is not happening here. Yeah, I'm nowhere near quick enough for that. If I could have been, I could have... Well, let's see. No, I can't do that. Alright, so my new problem is that this rattlesnake moves too fast. I can block it in various places. I like the idea of doing something like this. I feel like the solution is going to involve something like this pattern at some point. Wow, this room's a little sparse in the checkpoints. Okay, so this is my first step. The next step... Let's try doing the handoff just like this. By moving the roach here... I think I can get it in front. Question is, can I get the tar baby behind? Yes. Oh, I've done it. I think if I just do this, and then... Yeah, perfect. That's what I need. So you just need to get in there, and I think that's a complete solution. Okay. Roach in front, tar baby there. For such a simple-looking puzzle, that sure was involved. Tar baby's on hot tile and is immune. Now I need to time this slightly. I don't think I need to time it very strictly. Like, this should work fine. You burn, you protect, you die, you sit there, you die, and everything's cool. Alright. That was neat. Okay. I'm sure that was not a very good place, but I don't care. Not going for efficiency right now. Oh, dear. Alright, I understand the format of this. Is there something a little less immediately intimidating? Not that. What does this say? Challenge! Conquer the room without releasing more than 11 golems. Oh. Ugh. Just not feeling mentally up to golem packing. That was golem packing, right? Not necessarily. It's more like stepping stone building. And that's fairly enjoyable, so maybe that one... Constructs. Oh, I see. Well, don't get much of a choice about that, huh? What's up with you? Oh. So, does this not look almost identical to that? That floor and those walls are really similar. This place is kind of big, by the way. Ooh, fluff. I read Rodden the Scroll. What other scroll? Oh, that one. Oh. So you gotta get rid of the briar for that, huh? Oh boy. Alright, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let's just do that roach room if possible. By the way, this hole seems extremely cool so far. Everything about this is really neat. So, obviously, that releases all of those. I need to use the mirrors to build a protective shield for myself. My question is, how many can I take with me? Do I get more than 2? Or is 2 going to be the limit? I'm fairly certain I can use some crafty pushing to get at least a few more. Now, once I'm here, though... Okay, that's a start. I think I can get 4, and 4 might be all I need. Because I can do this, and then something like that, and I have access to all of those mirrors, except that one. If I don't leave this force arrow, then I can do that and this. Okay, so I can definitely get 4 mirrors. It might be possible to get more, but I'm going to hope 4 is enough. So, I'm never good at thinking about what shelter looks like for a horde like this. So let me just see what this looks like. Okay, it looks like that, of course. If I'm fully enclosed on how many sides? Let's see, this would be open to attack from here and here, even though I could otherwise stand here and do this. So that's the problem with doing that. There is potential of pushing a mirror onto the pressure plate, of course, if that could in some way help me. It could in some way help me, couldn't it? Well, not in that arrangement. Alright, so let's just suppose I did this. So that's what happens when I do that. If I had one more mirror, I could be completely safe in here. Let me just spend just a little bit of time seeing if it's possible to bring one more mirror in here. So I did something like this to get that. I did this to get that. And I think I can actually squeeze one more in there, can't I? Because can't I put one, like... No, there isn't an arrangement for that, is there? That might be retrievable with some cleverness. Maybe. Because 5 mirrors could definitely set me up a completely safe barrier, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm on a force arrow. Aha! I think I've gotten myself 5 mirrors. I'm pretty sure I got myself 5 mirrors, as long as I can just... the problem is I can't, can I? What if you are out of the way? Then that doesn't go anywhere. Oh, wait. Hang on. Aha! Yes, that's good enough. I can retrieve all of those. Yeah, I got 5 mirrors. Okay, I know what to do now. I built a cage that will work with 1 additional mirror. What did it look like? Secretly, the puzzle to this room was in the beginning, not in this part. Well, some in this part, but mostly the beginning. Alright, my cage looked like this, I think. Oops. I need that. Oops, I need that. Okay, so this arrangement lets me do that, and then I'm safe. Yep. Neat. Oh. Well, am I actually safe? I think so. Yep, looks good. Oh, that was so cool. Okay, great. Super neat. Alright, let's try this golem puzzle. Real quick. So Mr. Serpent there is preventing Briars from closing this. If he dies... How's he gonna die? Does something else toggle? No? Is a roach involved? How would it be? So that blows up all rock golems. What I don't understand is how I kill this serpent. Because I don't see... Is there a potion hidden under one of these monsters or something? Well, blowing them up wouldn't tell me, because that would just blow up the potion too. Not one under the roach. There's a pool of shallow water there, which is how I do it. Got it. Wait, no. Wait, yes. Yes, that's exactly it. Okay. I go in the shallow water. Oh! So this requires me not to ever go in shallow water at all. That's why I'm building a bridge to the roach. What a cool little mechanism. Alright, so never step in shallow water, but still somehow build a bridge across it? Okay, so diagonals are going to be my friend. Somehow. What was that? Only release 11? Okay, so one at a time like that. Alright. So I think releasing only 11 golems is only a challenge in figuring out the pattern of this to build. Like, killing these is no problem. Releasing them in particular spots is no problem. I think what I want here is actually to create a barrier with you in a place like here, actually. Because what that allows me to do is hang up another golem on it and use that for later bridge building, right? Like this. So I can do that. In this particular case, it doesn't really help much. Like, I can't even get you in the water at all. Okay, so maybe that was a bad idea. How do I even start this? Like, I'm at a weird, awkward angle for what I want to do. Huh. Like, I need to be in such a place that I need to... okay. So next idea. Next idea is here. So that's one. And then I can move you here, and then... Well... It doesn't quite work. Like, I can't do... Would this help me in some way? No. Right? Let me make sure. Because nothing about that lets me get that any farther south. Nothing about that lets me get that any farther east. I can't kill that there. Oh, but if there were a golem here, then I could. Okay, so let's try that. So I need one there and one here. No, here. As a start. That will let me create one stepping stone in the very corner. Oh boy. How exciting. This was unnecessary. I don't need that at all. Alright, so if I start with this, I can create a stepping stone, right? By putting you right here and then there. Okay, got a stepping stone. Now what? How will that help me in any way? Like, seriously? I don't see that helping me. I can't really go anywhere over here. So you would need to... Oh, wait. I think I see something. So this is the point at which this becomes useful. Well, no, it's not. Maybe what I actually wanted was this. Does that allow me to park you down here somehow? Like if I was to do... No, it doesn't. No, that does not work at all. That does nothing productive. Huh. How do I go anywhere? Idea. Let's go back a little bit. Like, where is... what's... What pattern allows me to get a golem behind an obstacle like this and get around it? I know the one. I know exactly what I need. So that would be... this pattern. Right? I think. Because then I can place one here. Move my sword like that. Get him, well, that doesn't help. Yeah, no, that's not it. However, this helps me. This helps me if I do... If I do this... Then I think I can get a better angle on the stepping stones for that. Right? No, that's not. Huh. Okay, so this puzzle's hard. That's a way I can get one all the way into this column, which I couldn't do before from that angle. I don't think it helps me, though. Because, like, Okay, you know what? This is going to require a lot more thought. I'm not at all close to a solution. I have understood a little bit about this puzzle. I'm going to stop here before I accidentally spend another eternity on this room. Alright, so this is what Shrine looks like. I solved 2 rooms in it. I feel good about that. I feel like I could have done this a little quicker because, like, I saw the correct pattern earlier. I just needed to take a lot of time to figure out why it was the correct pattern. I could have just tried it and it would have worked. But I feel better about having done a full analysis and come to the correct conclusion before just stumbling into it by accident. Okay, cool. So next time I'll hopefully finish up this room and try some other stuff in the shrine. See ya then!